We all want that flawless non-cakey base, and in this video I'm going to teach you how you can ace it. So I'm going to start by prepping my face and applying primer. I'm using the Color Bar primer right here, but you can use whatever you have available and apply it all over your face. This is very important because it creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup. After you have moisturized your face, it is very important that you start your makeup with a primer because it acts as a adhesive as well as a barrier, like I said. So I'm going to color correct my face in the first step, and I'm going to use an orange concealer. This is the concealer palette by MAC, and I'm going to use the orange one. So I'm going to apply the orange concealer on all the dark spots that I have around my mouth or some old acne scars, and also the cut mark I have on my cheek, which I'll show you in detail when I come to that after I'm done concealing my dark spots and pigmentation. I'm also going to use the same orange concealer on the under eye area to cancel out the bluishness. Can you see the difference in both the eyes? Now I'm going to apply a concealer that's of my skin shade. I'm going to mix the two shades that I've shown you in this video and apply it on top of the orange concealer and blend it properly. So like I told you, now I'm going to conceal the scar that I have on my cheek and on my chin. I'm going to use the same orange concealer and apply it right on top of the scar. As you can see, I'm applying the orange concealer on top of the scar and then blending out the edges so it doesn't look very sharp. So now as my next step, I'm going to use the skin tone concealer on top of the orange concealer and lightly dab it. Please make sure you don't brush it away or remove it from its place, and be very light-handed at this step. Once we are done applying the skin colored concealer, it's time to smoothen out the edges so it doesn't look very harsh and it blends well when we apply the foundation. So blending is a task and I like to make sure that it's perfectly done. So I'm using a stipple brush in this step to make sure that all the concealer is into the skin and it's quite well set and it looks smooth, like you can see. So I'm moving on to my next step, and that's applying foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 228, pouring some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used to smoothen out the concealer. So like you can see, I'm lightly patting it into my skin and I'm not brushing it down or sideways or upways or not any crazy strokes. I'm just going to pat it so that it sets inside my skin, because we have color corrected our face and we've already used concealer. So if we try to brush it downwards, it's just going to slip all the steps that we have used previous to this, and it's not going to look nice and set. It's going to make it look very, very patchy. So don't brush it down, just pat it lightly into the skin and it's going to be flawless. I promise you that. I see a lot of people who don't have foundation on the ear or right on the jawline, and it looks very uneven because you don't bring out your foundation towards your neck and not on the hairline. So please don't do that, guys. Foundation is supposed to make us look flawless and it's supposed to look skin like. So if you really want to look flawless and skin like and natural, so then you have to blend your foundation on your hairline as well, and also down your neck and your jaws, so that it looks nice and it all looks smooth and very nicely blended together. So our next step and the last step is to set our foundation, and I'm going to use a Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade light medium. I'm going to lightly dust it all over my face because applying too much will make it look cakey and that doesn't look nice. The use of this loose powder is to just set your makeup and make it look very, very smooth and skin like. So please do not apply too much powder on the face. It doesn't look nice. It looks very, very cakey. So that's all I have for you. I hope this video helps you, and this is how I usually do my base, and trust me, it lasts me for the entire flight. And also before and after the flight, sometimes we have a lot of work and it ends up to 14 hours, but my makeup doesn't slip off and it stays put for the entire day. Please do try this and let me know how it worked for you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.